Hey, we're live. According to StreamYard, it says we're live. I can see some comments there. Welcome, everybody. I need to know if you can hear me, if you can see me. I don't know if RC Maniac's in there. He's usually the one to tell me, but if someone else can just let me know. And then we'll get this parody started. This parody started! Sound like the Swedish chef. There you go. Thanks, producer David. He can hear me. He can see me. Look at that. Let's get, I don't know. Let's give it a moment. Let's, like a good steak, we have to let it rest. We can't just dive in with a knife. Once it's out of the oven, we have to let it rest a little bit. Andrew Rogers, $9.99. Are you out of your mind? You are out of my mind for the Frosty Beverage Fund. Oh, Andrew Rogers, thank you. Believe me, it is Wednesday. It's Wednesday, and I absolutely am going to take you up on that and get a Frosty adult beverage tonight. Like, maybe two. We'll see what happens. Micah owns, nice Subi, thanks. That is a 2006 Subaru WRX STI that has been rally raced, and it's probably one of my favoriteest things ever. What's up, Prash? Hey, Fire Guy. Hey, Mike. Never let the machines win. What's up? Legion Cronus Stark. Hey, what's going on? Non-fam's there. I know I saw Pezla's up there. Bonjour. Yeah. So hey, before we dig into this, 3D Printing Nerd released a video this morning, and it was talking about the number of print hours and kilograms I went through for, I actually have it right here, for this case. And like, the print farm is real, and how we got to the end is completely real, but there's a lot of stuff along the way that I need to give you more details on, and people have been leaving some pretty choice comments. So after this stream, I'm going to be filming an update to this video and hopefully edit it tonight while I drink the frosty beverages that Andrew Rogers is buying for me. Maple Leaf Makers, what's up? Kevin Gross, hey. Christina Ray, hey. Al Maxon, hello from Spain. Hello, how are you? Hardy, my first time back in over a year. Welcome. Diops, I just missed you at LTX on the Saturday. That's true. You did. You did. Prash Makes, if you're here for Smurf, we should arrange something. So here's how it goes. Originally, it was going to be me and any number of family members that could make it to Smurf, but we're working with a company now who may have a budget and have something that they want us to do at Smurf, and if that's the case, then the camera and producer David comes along, and possibly a shooter if we hire them. I don't know. It's all up in the air right now. But Prash, for 100%, at least me, at least I will be at Smurf this year. At least. Fire Guy, back to yesterday when it was released. I had the first Omni. Cool. The second one's great. It doesn't require 17 kilograms like I printed. Gosh, I wonder how I arrived at that. Oh, I will tell you. Try to find a knife. I swear to you, the contents of this drawer change every time I open it. Here we go. We'll use Crabwire 57. Howdy from the wild and wonderful West Virginia. Howdy. It's good to have you here. Question for you, as from Ken Gross. I ask you to pimp 3D Printing Professor's Print-A-Block campaign. Oh, that's right. He's got his Print-A-Blocks going. I didn't know if it was a campaign or if it was crowdsourcing stuff. Those are fun little models. I got to see him in person at OC Maker Faire last year. OC Maker Faire. Hey, let's start getting this out of the box. This is the SOVOL SV07 Plus. If you remember the original SV07, decent machine, clipperized, standard print volume, bed slinger, but it went really quick. And bed slingers aren't dead, contrary to what a lot of people say. So the SV07 Plus is 300 by 300 by 350. Not a lot of money, and it's running a proper version of Klipper. Fix some dude with a tenner. That's 2 of these, man. That's 2 5s right there. Ooh, 10. A tenner from Texas. Fix some dude. I have to do that. So the SV07 Plus was released, I believe it was yesterday. I know that the next layer, Jonathan Levi, is over there in Shenzhen, and he actually got to sign and see a bunch of the SV07s ready to be shipped out. Fun fact, I originally had an all-expenses paid trip to Japan, to China, to Shenzhen, China, to be there with Sam and Ben and Jonathan and all those people, but some family things kept me home, and so I couldn't make it out there. So my trip to China at some point will be later. But I know Ben and Sam and Jonathan have been putting out some pretty fun pictures from the trip. I highly suggest you go check them out, and I can't wait to bring you what I get to see in China when I go. So that'll be fun. Pezla is family first. Yes, family first, family first. And so while I know that 3D printing nerd, you know, I created this thing, producer David came along and we've grown it nice and large, but 3D printing nerd as a business is still there as a business. It's a company, we're here to make money. But me personally, I also have to take into account family things. And while an all expenses paid trip to China is cool, being here for your family, even cooler. So, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. But go watch all those other people and see what they're doing in China. For me, though, I get to get this printer experience here in my studio. So just like with standard SOVOL machines, they are packaged really well. You get that top layer of foam that you could... I'm like a nun, right? There we go. That's kind of fun. Inside, we have, hey, look at this! It is not a bagged micro amount of filament. It's a proper mini spool. Mini spool is still better than that little bit of bag of filament that they give you. SOVOL did provide this material. And I think the first prints are going to be done with this. It's kind of an orange and a green. I don't know. I feel like it should print a pumpkin at some point. It doesn't taste like pumpkin. I am drinking a sugar-free Red Bull right now because, oh my goodness. And if you're having a beverage or something, I invite you to lift it high and to look at it and be thankful for it. Slansha! One of these days we'll do that with alcohol. Manual. A bag of accoutrement. Here is a US power cable. This is going to be the stand or the bracket for the little screen on the side. This thing. What do we have over here? Oh, right. This, I believe this is. Yeah, so this, this is the fan. This is the big giant fan that mounts onto the back of the X-axis, I believe, and so it can, blow air. Because it is printing at, I believe, the reported speeds on the website are 500 millimeters per second. Now, that's obviously in a straight friggin' line, not around some curves, but still, that's kind of cool. Especially at this size for this price. I think the early birds got it for $350, I want to say. Like, it was decent. It was a decent deal. Hey, what's up, Tripod? Tripod's in the house. Appreciate you coming by. The Herman Circus, watching you on a cruise to Alaska. My SV07 Plus will be waiting for me when I get home. Thanks, Joel. A cruise to Alaska. That sounds great. My wife has actually been trying to figure out how we can plan a cruise, and going to Alaska is really easy, especially from Seattle. So you'll have to let me know how that is. Oh, boy. What else is in here? I'm missing something. Oh, this is going to be the spool holder with the filament sensor. Inside we have, oh, so it's like a Build Tack-esque material, which is, Build Tack was like polycarbon something, right? But it's got a peel and stick back on it, so it looks like it's something that we get to put on ourselves. Yes. Like the self-checkout lane at the grocery store, we get to do it ourselves. Ooh, this is a big boy. Here, I'm gonna put this on the ground, and then I'm gonna get the stuff out of it. That sound was supposed to happen. Well, look at that. Well, if that's not just the spiciest meatball right there, that looks pretty darn decent. Local maker am I? What's up? Sean, is that Sean Amel? I'm sorry. Isn't the hot end the same as the SV06 Plus? The hot end is probably, my guess is it's the same as the SV07 Plus. If that's what you meant to type, then you're right. Really, this is the SV07 Plus that someone went and just blew it up a little bit bigger. That's it. But the SV07 has proven to be an incredibly good machine that is low cost and high performing. And so if you take those principles and you make them a little bit bigger in every direction, you get the SV07 Plus. And the hope is that it's another low cost, high performing machine that's available. I know they've already have like a ton. Jonathan Levi showed 1,000 of them in the factory, just ready to be purchased. And so if you buy one, you should get it pretty quick. Oh. So if we look here, like, I don't know why that's in there, because we've got ourselves a powder-coated PEI sheet. And this foam is dense. Like, I could stand on that. Ooh. One of the wheels came off. It looks like it is this one back here. Listen. These are metal. These aren't plastic. That's great. It's still a little weird to have bed adjustments on a machine that has auto leveling. Oh, that's spinning. Okay, maybe that's why. There we go. Usually, like, you know, the typical machine that has some sort of auto bed leveling or auto bed tramming, it's got rigid mounts because it's using software to compensate for any irregularities in the bed along X and Y. But when we have a machine like this, I don't know. So it could be that they already have a bunch of these and they don't want to reinvest in something else, because we're talking about a factory that makes thousands of these. And if they have to retool, that could be costly. And so maybe that's one of the ways they keep the costs down, is by utilizing things that they already have and just adding new features to them. Because the auto leveling is going to work just fine on this. It's not like, I mean, it'll be fine. I just thought that was interesting. Also, what's interesting, there are 2 screws in the back So the powder-coated PEI sheet actually rests against it when you go to put it in. And oh my goodness, yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. Edwin Neves came here because of the Hawkeye in the preview. Respect right there. Jesse L3D, nice rims. Thank you. Tripod's Garage with the $5. This is towards the spicy meatball and adult frosty beverage fund. Bless your heart, John. Thank you so much. Okay. Everything looks like it's in order. Like, I could probably assemble this pretty easily, which I'm going to do. Still, though, it seems proper to pay attention to the instruction manual just a little bit. Recycled, LOL, you know that fighting the magnets to get it on straight without pegs. Right, without these pegs in the back, it's just, these are so nice. These are so, so nice. All right, all the screws and the bolts and stuff are in this bag, and they're all individually bagged and labeled. So my guess is the manual will call for specific sized attachments. Perfect. Hey, assembly, look at that, step 1. Let's just get right into it. Install the gantry frame on the blue marked area of the base. Lock 2 M5 by 45s in and 2 M5 by 20 screws. Okay, so M5 by 45 and M5 by 20. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. So the way that this is held together, here, I'll go this way. So you can see right here, they're utilizing this bracket to add rigidity. So the longer screws will go in right here, but then this bracket on the side attaches to the base to give it a little bit more stiffness. We are dealing with a 300 by 300 bed, and when throwing that around, it might, cause it to wiggle a little bit, and these hopefully will eliminate some of the wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Cool. Oh, my microphone is, there it is. GM451, what's the build volume? It's 300 on X, 300 on Y, and 350 on Z or Z. Z or Z, that's the Pez Liz and Zombie Hedgehog podcast video. I haven't had enough Red Bull, I'm sorry. So we get these in the side right here. Cool, and then these go in right up front. Hey, RC Maniac. Oh, good. You can hear me, you can see me. Luckily, producer David took over while you were away, so we're all pretty good. Tripod's Garage, yeah, typically you will see stabilizers on a gantry that tall. Well, John, typically we see them going from the back, like having those long stabilizers, right? I don't think this has those, and so I wonder if they've done some testing. I wonder if they've done some testing to find out if just adding this little bit right here gives it a little bit of enough stiffness. Finn Mueller, is there a giveaway? No, not this time. I would announce it if there was. Like if SOVOL wants to pop their heads in and say they want to give one of these away, then maybe. But they would have to pop their heads in and say they want to give one away. Diopsy, if you want to put it in a enclosure, how big should the enclosure be? I don't know. We would have to take measurements. So for the enclosure, you want to make sure that the bed can travel. We want to make sure the entire build volume can exist within the enclosure. And so you can see that it It goes over here all the way, and then it's over here. Okay. And they got a good strain relief on the back. That's good. There we go. Okay. And in typical fashion, I want to assemble the printer using only the tools that are provided. Only the tools that are provided. Well, in there? No. This is a first. Wait, is there a drawer on the front? There we go. It ships with the tools inside. I dig it. Perfect. Almost had me there, SOVOL. Almost had me. I'll put the tools all back in. I just want them all kind of out here for me to play with. But tiny Allen keys, of course. I do like the new trend within machines that you have to install a gantry on, and that's being able to attach the screws from the side and not have to go from the bottom. I think that's a really nice touch. I'll just get this all snugged, and then we'll get it all nice and tight. Yes, it wasn't a... Wait, how back at grocery store? Who's getting grocery store sushi? Like, it could be good, but it could be, like, multi-day bad. But hey, you gotta live. You gotta live. There we go. I'm gonna put it over here so I don't lose it. And then the smaller screws want the next size of Allen key. All right. Practical printing, is it tacos time yet? Yes, it is. John Gels, Creality K1 Max review or overview anytime. Not from me. So I've reached out to Creality multiple times to get my hands on a K1 or a K1 Max or both. I've had a lot of people tell me that they're decent or they're very interested and they want to hear about it from me. But Creality has not answered my emails. So I tried. Mainfold, I'm still waiting for someone to make a Y-axis gantry sling. Oh, so the bed goes that way? Oh, that sounds fun. Really, all we have to do is turn the printer that way. Oh yeah, like a good little joke. But if I don't know, if Creality reaches out and offers the K1 or the K1 Max or both, I mean, I'm more than happy to take a look at them and give you some thoughts on it. But until then, I'm just going to say there are other people that have had them and that have talked about them, and I would go have a look at them. One thing that's funny, so I forget who it was on Twitter, but through their Pi-hole instance, they saw that their Creality machine was pinging Baidu.com for some reason. And Sam Prentice, who's over in Shenzhen right now, with Creality, saw that, and he said, hey, I will ask. and he threw it up the chain. And they came back with, that's how the machine is verifying network connectivity. And while I have opinions on that I'm not going to share, a really funny story it reminded me of is way back in the day, like 2002. I was working for a company called Action Engine, and one of the developers decided to ping yahoo.com twice a second to verify network connectivity. And after laughing really, really hard, the senior developer reverted the change. Twice a second. Good times. Screws are in. Sweet. Oh, don't crush the wires. Okay, wires successfully not crushed. It did give me that warning. I didn't see it off the top of my head, but I did. Whew. Now it looks like it's time to put on the screen. And again, this is running Klipper. Oh, ruthless. I know. The bracket for this goes on right here, and it looks like I need 2 M4x16 screws. Those I can find, M4x16. I need 3, and they gave me 4. That's perfect. Let's get this in. Doesn't hurt to have a spare. You know, these things, if you drop them, they tend to migrate into places that you can't find them. Prash makes, I'm connected, I'm connected, I'm connected. Mainfold, I wonder how many people got their Bamboo Lab printers damaged from the cloud issues. That's actually a really good question. I don't know. I don't know. I know that some people did have prints on the bed that that the machine did hit when it was trying to print again. So I had tried to unsuccessfully send prints through the Bamboo Cloud at the time of the outage, and I believe those are the prints for me that tried to get started again. But because I had walked my file via SD card over to the machine, it didn't start printing for me again. So I didn't experience any damage, but I think others might have. I think. There's Zombie Hedgehog. Hey, what's up? Oh, a few blobs of death and broken hot ends. Okay. Interesting. Oh, Zombie Hedgehog. $1.49. Are you out of your mind? That's a super sticker right there. Sweet. My guess is, okay. It's got to tell me which, there's a couple different USB ports on the bottom. I got to make sure I plug it into the right ones. The ports are on the bottom. Well, thanks for that. I'm going to assume they are not labeled. It's going to be the one right next to the power, because that would make sense. There we go. And it's going to go just like that. Boom sauce. Oh, I love it. I love it. So that's not the printer being off kilter. That's my desk. My desk, unlike the Earth, is not flat. That's good. Now it's time to put the head on. Here we go. It wants... okay, oh, you put it in place, and then there are 4 screws to tighten. Easy peasy. You know, this is 300 on X and 300 on Y. It is very affordable. One of the things that I find really interesting is that the standard 220 by 220 by 250-ish build volume, there we go, that a lot of machines have, is starting to become too small. I've just noticed that. I've had a friend that wanted to print some things that's just too small for that bed size. And a lot of people are looking at, it's just too small. They want to print their things in the big size without having to chop them up. So maybe we'll see more of these 300 by 300 beds coming out with high-speed machines, such as this. It's kind of exciting. Zombie Hedgehog, a member for 12 months, non-flat desk club, also at Z, not Z. Thank you for that. Anybody can become a member here on YouTube. It helps support the channel and what we do. As you can see, Zombie Hedgehog was one. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. These are M3 by 10 screws. M3 by 10. I found them. They're tiny little screws, though. I need 4, and they gave me 4. Okay. So that other one that I had might not be a spare. Oh, my goodness, so tiny. There we go. Perfect. So let's see. Let's get this on. Am I putting it on the right way? Oh, those are the posts that I have to screw into. Got it. Okay. Well, this just became slightly more spicy. Let's see what can happen. BTR Plumbing, member for 28 months. Hi, Joel. What's up, BTR Plumbing? Good to see you. Okay, stay. And then if I take that and I do that. Okay. Okay. Did they resolve the cable straighten issue you had on the SV06 Plus? Absolutely. It looks really good right through here. I'm very happy with their solution and what they have. I love that. I put out something saying that it's the manufacturer should fix this, and I got some comments like, "You could just print something. You could just print something. It's fine. You could just print some new strain relief." And I don't get that mentality. You buy something brand new from a manufacturer, and it has a potential safety risk because of a missing part or a defect. You shouldn't have to just print something at home. Like, the manufacturer should fix that, right? That's what I think. Oh, no. Oh, no. Get in there. Nebula Printing, is it a good printer, and how much does it cost? Well, I don't know if it's good. I've never printed with it yet. But it's $349. It seems like a pretty darn decent deal. Can't see back here. All the lights are on me. Okay, right there. Oh, that's funny. Okay. That should go right in, which it is. Oh, last night, I want to tell you, last night, it was late at night, and I had a bowl of cookies and cream ice cream, and it was probably one of the best things ever. And I got to watch, I think it was just Captain America while I was eating it, and it was nice. It was a really nice Tuesday. Randy Hightower, shame that blue was kind of meh. You know, as an aficionado of blue, I would have to agree with you. This is not my favorite blue. If you look at the thumbnail, the car that's in that thumbnail, that's my favorite blue. Favorite. Oh, now I got to put on the blower fan, and it requires me to put screws in from this side. We are on an adventure. Oh, my goodness. Okay, there we go. Mark Rose, man, I actually like that subtle blue-gray. Well, Mark, come back to the States and play with it. It would be fun. M5 by 20. M5 by 20. Okay. Okay. Perfect. It's going to be the big one. There we go. Oh, no, I have to put, so, I'm sorry. I have to put the screws in from the other side. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's a heavy machine. Ish. Heavy-ish? Heavy-ish. I almost sound like Sean Connery when you say that. Heavy-ish. That is a heavy-ish machine. Condor Man, I just got here. Is this just a standard i3 or does it offer anything unique? I think the unique parts are that it is running a nice install of Klipper, and it can do it very well. And it's based on the SV07, which is a good machine that a lot of people have reviewed highly. So, yeah. Come on. Is Big Jano in there? I love me some Big Jano. Is that not? Come on, you can do it. Oh, there we go. Diops, is this bigger than a P1S in terms of printer size? Not talking about the volume. That's a good question. It's probably, P1S is probably this wide. It's not this deep. A P1S is probably around this wide. A P1S is not this deep, and a P1S is not this tall. With dogs barking next door. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Oh, and I get to lock it in with a screw, an M4x16? It wasn't a spare. It's actually a screw that I have to use. Brilliant. Oh, they always have their dogs, and they're always barking next door. Nebula Printing, does it have auto bed leveling? It does. Al Maxon, hello from Spain. Hello, welcome. Well, that's all tight. That's all good. Oh, filament sensor. Okay, sweet. Use cable ties. Okay. Let's put it there. That's going to be a little bit better. Cable to the... Oh, I see. Okay. Well, first, let's get this attached. Hey, we're getting close. So it wants... Oh, and then the fan goes right here. Okay. And so what it wants to be, wants it right here. Okay. Well, I know that's going to go in here. So it wants me to use some cable ties to secure this in the back. And it wants me to go which way? I see. Okay. I can do this. I can definitely do this. Positive affirmations. It's the way to go. And one more, because there's two holes. Might as well put one in each. Come on, get in there. Get in there. All right. Okay, so that's in. Oh, yeah, there's some things back here. Connect that. And connect that. And connect that. Oh, and let's see, and that. Wait, which way does it go? Ah, filament sensor is like that. Okay. There we go. Look at that. I think electrically we've connected everything to it. I think. Oh, it wants me to put a cable tie up here. Okay. To keep that. I see what's going on, eh? Okay. Oh, now next door, the dogs aren't barking, but the baby's crying. Wow, baby's crying. Baby's crying. Whoo! That's the sound I make when I'm hungry. It does say to check the voltage. I think that's a great idea. And it is on the back. And I will set it to US numbers. Perfect. Connect it all up. What? It's okay. So now we're getting into some fun parts here. This is an accelerometer, and it says you can choose whether to install it according to your needs. Like I should install this. It should, in case we need to do something with it, right? That's what I'm thinking. What do I know? Okay, and it wants to go with an M, so it's an M3 by 16. Okay, an accelerometer is going to be used with Klipper to do the resonance testing on X and Y so it can do the proper, what is it, input shaping? Yeah. Maybe we should install that. We should. Wait a minute, where does it get its... Oh, wait, this is just when we're doing it. Okay. Oh, okay, so we don't have to do it now. We don't have to do it now. Got it. I'm on board now. Oh, yeah, because there's the cable that you plug in. Okay, we can do that another time. The eccentric nut. Well, that's good. Let's get some tightness to these belts. They're a little bit loosey-goosey. Okay, I think it's time to power it on. Oh, yeah, we gotta shake it. Oh, the bed dances. We're gonna fix that. What side? Is it this side? Yeah. See, the bed, the problem is, the bed is, it's not a rigid mount bed, and so the play that you get could be also in the springs. So let's just bring them all the way down. Let's see, yeah. Okay, so now I can. Okay, bed is tight. Bed is tight. I'll leave them where they're at. Check. Okay, check the belts. Did that. Tighten those. Got to make sure that that's good. Boy, it takes you through a number of things. Okay, now it's time to power it on. Yes. 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 Okay. Let's get it plugged in. I am excited. Ugh. I've got power over here. See. There we go. There we go. I see some lights. Oh, my poor desk. Good enough. I think I did see a USB stick in here. Sweet, it is going. Hi, welcome to SOVOL. So now it is running a proper Klipper instance. It's going to take a little bit to boot up. It's got a mini computer inside. It's got to do all the boot things. My language is EN, yes. My time zone is now America. America? New York or Toronto? No, that's not right. Okay. I choose America, and it gives me New York or Toronto. So we're going to be from New York. Because Toronto's not in America. Connect the network. No. We are not. No, we are not connecting this to the network. Okay, please follow the steps below. Operation calibrations. Okay, Operation Z calibration. Operate bed level. Okay. Okay. Hey, we're up. So now, configuration. Settings. Andrew Rogers, I see you there. No, don't want to do that. Okay. System? No. Settings. Okay, 24. No. Z tilt. Okay. Machine leveling. Z calibrate. Start. Okay. We need a level desk when all you need is a folded matchbook cover as a shim. That's right. Or a pack of sugar, right? It's not loud. There you go. Oh, I need a piece of paper. I can use one of those. Okay, you good? Where are you going? Where are you going? Rather slowly. Oh, okay, so now I put this under here. Let's see, lower the nozzle. Oh, okay. Let's go up. We'll go 0.5. Now 0.1. There we go. Accept. Continue. Oh, so now it reboots itself. It's good news. Zombie Hedgehog, the Z offset. That's right, not the Z offset. Mountain Dew, future innovation. I love a good Mountain Dew. Let's see, and then bed level, right? Oh my god, and screws adjust. Okay, what? Okay, this is different. Oh, okay. So it wants me to turn this one counterclockwise 1.3 times. So here's quarter, 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 and a little bit extra. Counterclockwise, okay, over here. So stop sticking to me. Okay, this is an interesting way of doing it. Quarter. Sure, that's good enough, because then I can always recheck. And this one back here, it wants counterclockwise half turn. Okay, let's check. It did like the front right one, though. It said that one was performance. What do we got? Our preference, okay. This one, counterclockwise, quarter turn. Okay, counterclockwise, quarter turn. Yep. And back here, counterclockwise, one whole rotation and a little bit extra. Let's check. Having a rigid bed mount would be preferable than this. Okay, this is what? So now it wants me to do counterclockwise. A quarter turn. Okay, I am down counterclockwise a little bit. And over here, clockwise, 1.5. Okay. For being a future machine, this seems, like you said, a bit backwards. Okay, counterclockwise 0.1. Counterclockwise quarter, can't do it. Counterclockwise 3, can't do it because I'm already down. So I think what I have to do is raise the bed a little bit. Hold on. What? No. Homing? Oh, okay, I can... Okay, so because I tightened them down to check and see if the bed was not too wiggly, it compressed all the springs, and I didn't have a... I didn't know where to put them back. Okay. Why not just put a rigid mount on this thing? I'm sorry, this is going to take a little bit here. It says probe triggered prior to movement. Okay. Oh, because I have to do Z calibrate again. I see. We're getting there. I thought we'd be further along than this. I apologize. We're going to use this page from the manual. We are going to go to town. Here we go. Ooh, caught it. Okay, so let's go up. 0.5 down. Okay, 0.1. Ah, there we go. Accept. Continue. It will reboot. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right, here we go. Machine leveling. Did the Z calibrate, so now we do the bed level, and let's see where we're at. One of the issues with the way that they're doing this is there are no marks on the wheels. And so if it's telling you to turn it a full turn, you don't know exactly how far you're turning it. So counterclockwise on these back ones, let's see. This one is clockwise 1. So here, if I get, maybe I got a pen. Maybe I don't have a pen. Oh my gosh, how do I not have a pen? I have like a quill pen. Oh, I have a brown pen. I guess that'll work. Okay, so I know what a full revolution looks like on this one at least. Clockwise from the top, which means this way. I can't really see the brown anymore. Let me see if I can't find a proper pen. How do I not have a pen? How do I not have a pen? Like a felt tip, permanent marker pen. Oh wait, I got like a pen. Like a pen? Maybe that'll work. So if I put a mark on here, then it's going to tell me that won't work worth crap. All right. Well, we're going to have to guess. We're doing clockwise 1 revolution. Okay. That's probably close to 1. There's counterclockwise an entire revolution. So counterclockwise is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that. This one wants counterclockwise 2 1/4. Okay. Quarter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 1/4. Okay. Let's see how close I was. Any guesses? Okay. Counterclockwise, less than 1/4. So like that much. Clockwise, less than 1/4. And this one is counterclockwise 0.6. All right. How'd I do? Okay, counterclockwise, 14. Okay. Clockwise, 7. Sure. Counterclockwise, 0.5. This is Nebula Printing. Will you be at East Coast Rep Festival? Yes, absolutely, we'll be there. Okay, this is getting freaking absurd. Like, I understand it's a low-cost machine, but come on, SOVOL. This is flipping stupid. This is stupid. Look at this. It wants me counterclockwise 0.1. It wants me to 0. Like, it's not like if you think of revolutions as minutes, like 60 minutes would be a full revolution, 30 minutes would be half, 15 would be, 1/4. It wants me to 1 minute, one. 1, 5, 13. Yes, there are no marks on the wheels. Okay, counterclockwise 2. Clockwise. Okay, now it's telling me not to turn it at all. But it's not saying it's good. This is absurd. This is absolutely absurd. But we'll get there. We will get there. Okay. 0.2, counterclockwise. Counterclockwise, 0.1. Okay, 0. Okay, now clockwise 2. Nothing's loose on the printer. I think we're within spec, and I'm going to stop doing this or else I'm going to be very upset. LED actions print. Okay, what about, temperature. Here we go. PLA. Let's get a print going. Like, we monkeyed with that for longer than we should have. That's for dang sure. And I am going to load in that sweet, look at that. Look at that. It's got some orange in it. It's got some green in it. It's going to be fun. Repcord, just full send it. You bet. That's what we're doing. Let me get this loaded up through the filament sensor, blah, blah, etc. And then we print. Good job. I'm not sure if everybody or any of you are on TikTok, but there's a creator, Ryan Doka, and he says, I'm leaving whatever in this alcohol for a week or until something interesting happens. And he's been doing a lot of these like cream savers and leaving them in Malibu rum. And he rates them like 20 out of 10 because they're the best tasting things ever. And I want to know if any of you guys have ever done that. Have you ever put candy in hard liquor and then let it sit for a while? Ooh, the first cook-off is stinky. We are at 210. I'm going to go back. I am going to homing and go up. There we go. Nope, stop it. We're getting some purge. There we go. Now we're getting some purge. Cool. Well, here, I've got an SD, or not an SD card, a USB stick. And let's see. I kind of want to print something. 3D Benchy. Okay. Imagine that. A clipperized machine and we're doing a 3D Benchy. I'm shocked. You gonna go? Unknown profile for bed mesh. Okay. Oh, I didn't do a bed mesh. Do I need to do a bed mesh? I don't think for the Benchy we need to. I think we'll be okay. Temperature stabilizing. We're oozing out a little bit of filament. All right. It's doing a prime line. Sweet. Oh, yeah. Nailed it. Hey, we're going. Look at that. Well then. Vodka and Skittles taste like rainbow. Ooh. It's going now. Whoa, like it's moving. Okay, we are moving. It says we are at 12 millimeters cubed per second. That's kind of moving. I can feel that fan. Wow. Well, okay. You know, it was kind of going like this, and then the bed leveling, whatever, and we got past it, and now we're cooking with gas. Like, look at this thing move. And the extrusions look so good. So good. Oh no. I'm out of Red Bull. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, that's cooking with gas right there. The ribbon cable's a little bit suspect. They didn't give anything stiffening for it. It just kind of hangs out there. Yeah. Gerhard, hey, what's going on? JDCCC26, does it have Orca Slicer on the SD card? I don't know. Does it come with an accelerometer? It does, and it is right here. I'm holding it. I'll keep that handy. Spacers. Oh, look at this! It comes with spacers. I can take the springs out and hard mount the bed. Oh! 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 Oh, it feels good. Oh, yes. Yes. Rigid mount the bed. Yes. That makes me excited. Yeah, look at that. Spacers and lock nuts. Are they silicone? Silicone? Silo whatever? Spacers are junk. What? Silicone space. These are just, I think these are just like plasticky spacers. Recore 3D, hope to see you at ERF, then Remurf in April. Oh, man. Oh, okay, so Remurf is in April. Let's see. I think that works out. I think that works out. It's moving. You guys, this is moving. Whoa, the real Sam Prentice. What's going on? How are you on the internet in China, my friend? How many different VPNs did you have to try? Like, I would imagine, I heard from Strange Parts that you have to keep a number of VPN apps on your phone because they go up and down all the time. Whoa, none? No VPNs, just bare internet in China? Sam. Tripods Garage, the real Sam Prentice, 3D printing nerd needs a K1 Max to test. Yeah, Sam, since you're there with Creality, let him know that I would welcome a K1 or K1 Max to the desk here. Wow, there till Sunday. Hey, Sam, how was Form Next? Brian Vines, what's going on? Look at that. Got a bunch of people coming in here. This is fantastic. Sam, I know John Levi got to stop by the SOVOL factory. Did you get a chance to stop by there? I wasn't sure. I heard it was fun. Nebula Printing, will you be at East Coast Rep Rap Festival? I will. Absolutely. That sounds like fun. Look at this thing go. It says we have 18 minutes left, but it keeps adjusting the time slower as the print progresses, so I don't know if it's an official 18 minutes. Brian Vines, 3D printer, things are going pretty good. Joel, how are things with you? Decent, Brian, decent. Got a video out this morning. Got to film some stuff later today. Got a stream going now, which you're a part of. Thanks for stopping by. And then my wife's making a tasty dinner. I've done a project in the backyard. I can't wait to show you guys. It's really cool. Kisker Venrath. Sadly, I really just can't care about yet another bed slinger. Yeah, you and a bunch of people. I get it. Like, these don't excite you, and that's fine. They don't have to. These aren't for you. What's really interesting about the bed slinger is that it's still a very formidable design for a 3D printer. It can print at speed, as has been proven by this and other bed slinger machines, and it's a familiar format at an inexpensive price. And so you're getting 300 by 300 by 350 for $350, and it's running Klipper. That's kind of cool. Like, I get it. I get it. Yet another bed slinger. Like, I've heard that from you and like tons of other people, but at the end of the day, this is inexpensive and will sell really well because it performs pretty good. Happy, try to keep improving them. Just wish they had wider steps. Wider steps, meaning, do you mean by wider steps, do you mean bigger steps in innovation? Is that what you mean? Or do you mean like literal motor steps? Longer strides. Okay, that's a really good point. And we can't talk 3 without talking about the strides of innovation. So while this is cool, and I will tell everybody that this is cool, this is 300 by 300 by 350 for $350. It is a bed slinger, performs well, but it does fall into that yet another bed slinger because all SOVOL did from their SV07 was inflate it a little bit. And that's fine, and that's going to be great for some people. But at the end of the day, you want some innovation with your breakfast, right? You don't just want this. You want that side of innovation. And so we'll get there. Like SOVOL will get there, Creality will get there, Elegoo will get there, we'll get there. It's just, like you said, you really wish there were longer strides. And I get it. It makes a lot of sense, and I appreciate the conversation, man. Like, Benchy's looking pretty good. It does say it's got 12 minutes left. Tripod's Garage, really like the Elegoo Neptune 4. Good, I've heard it's a good one. See you later, Nebula. I donated a Neptune 4 to the Protopasta event where we gave away a bunch of printers and sold a bunch of filament. And one of my friends actually picked it up, and he said something really interesting. He sent me a message saying, all this time, I thought I just didn't know what I was doing with 3D printing. He had a base model Ender 3. But all I needed was a better machine. And I love that he said that, because there's going to be a lot of people that fall into that category, people that are technically capable, but aren't necessarily hardcore tinkerers. And the original Ender 3 and many of the Ender 3 variants were great for the tinkerer audience and people that really wanted to get in there and monkey with it. But at the end of the day, there's a giant audience of people who aren't necessarily that. People that are technically capable but aren't tinkerers. And that's what he is. And that Neptune 4 now has brought him home. And he's now 3D printing, and he's enjoying it. And he's having a great time. And he's going to become one of the best cheerleaders for 3D printing, because other people like him are now going to get to hear his story and get into the hobby. And it's going to be wonderful. I can't wait. I can't wait. Bystronic Man 08, boy, I hope I said that right. What speed does it print at? So it does say 500 millimeters per second, but that's probably in just a straight line. The screen is going to tell you the print speed that we're going at, and it's going to be showing it in millimeters cubed per second, which is a volumetric rate. And right now we're at 6.5. On some straight lines, we're up to 11 or 12. And so it's no VZ bot, but it's not a slouch by any stretch of the imagination. I'm really happy watching this go. I didn't get the mesh bed done, but it did base the Z offset via the center of the bed, and I can't imagine after doing all that leveling on 4 posts, there's much room for wiggle there. So I knew that a benchy in the middle was going to be just fine. If I'm going to do a full-size plate, which I will soon, then of course we're talking the mesh bed leveling is probably appropriate. John Stern, it's not a Pantheon either. Oh, well, those Pantheon machines are next level. They are 100% next level. Tanner 3D, is it loud? What's up, Tanner? With the back fan on, it is a bit noisy, yeah. The Real Sam Prentice, I wasn't a fan of that screen, and my SVO7 was trash due to it being an early release. I hope this is better for them. Sam, that's a really good point. My SVO7, either 06 or 07, I know they forgot something with the screen. I couldn't mount it, but the printer itself was decent. I think it was better than yours. This one, though, it's very refined. So the assembly experience was easy. It was actually really simple. It has these bracers right here to kind of brace the gantry. Tripod was actually saying a lot of machines have that right now. And the only hiccup was the bed leveling, but I did find that they do have the posts so we can rigid mount, and I don't know. I think there are small refinements to this machine from the previous iterations that really are going to help make it something popular. Plus, $350 for this, that's not bad. That's really, really not bad, especially when they have like 1,000 already available. The Real Sam Prentice. Well, Tripod knows about bracing, of course. Dude. DJ's Pro 3D Printing Nerd Joel, did you know that you won free Prusa mint from the latest Prusa podcast? No, I didn't get a chance to watch it. I know Mickey was there, had Fix'em Dude. Who else was there? Ah, crap, I couldn't remember. I didn't know I won. I love some Prusa mint. I'll have to go back and watch. So this filament, well, it does have the green in it. The orange in it almost looks like brass. It's kind of cool. Wexter and Photosmith. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Lots of other people. Lots of other people. Oh, hey, since I haven't shown this in a while, this video did go live this morning. This is the big case from Crate 3D. You should watch it. I printed 17 kilograms of material, 1,158 print hours in 3.5 days using the print farm behind me, and you know, the XL, the Mark IV, and a couple of machines at home. But there were some lingering questions that video left, and so I'm filming a special video for release, hopefully tomorrow, to kind of answer some questions about that. But if you get the chance, pause the stream and go watch the video on the channel. I'd really appreciate it. But look at that. That's Amy Double D's Blood of My Enemies red and High Five blue. Yeah. Billabonks, is there still cheese in there? No, there is not. No more cheese. No more cheese. I took the cheese out and put the cheese in the fridge. Yeah. The Print House. Hey, man, how's it going? Sam Print is having a great day, y'all. I'm headed to Bamboo Lab to check out their new printers. Oh, maybe it's a new one. Maybe it's one where there's an embargo. Maybe they have new printers under embargo, Sam. Maybe. Brian Vines, and now here's 3D Printing Nerd making the case for 3D printing. I see what you did there. You should have put the box in the fridge. Cold Starbursts, yum. Ooh. Cold Starburst. The Swedish fish, those are still at home. Sam, not signed anything. Sam, I do really appreciate you stopping by. I know you're really busy over there in Shenzhen, and I'm thankful that I get to kind of live vicariously through you, the experience there, and just thank you for stopping by, man. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have an insane amount of fun the rest of your trip through Sunday. I really hope so. Brian Vines, those fish are completely sweet. They're just sweetish. Oh, Brian. That's amazing. That is amazing. We're putting a roof on our boat right now. Collect 3D is the firmware stock Klipper where you can change printer.cfg. I don't know the answer to that. I haven't dug that far into it. Like, it's making my table shake a little bit. And I can feel the wind all the way over here. We're almost there. Like, no joke. Remember the days when the stream was 5 hours and the print never finished? It's true. We're making a good... Oh, you know what? We're making the roof and... We're making the roof and the smokestack. And also my TV just turned off. Come on, TV. So the camera's right there. I've got a TV right there. And I get to see the chat on the TV in big letters because I'm old and I want to be able to see it. And it beats having to look at the computer all the time. That way I can kind of look towards you guys. And so the TV, for some reason, just decided it got tired and turned itself off. Oh, now we're making the smokestack, so it's got to go slow. It's got to go slow. Just a little circle, little circle, little circle, little circle, circle. Come on. Do it with me, come on. Little circle, little circle, little circle, little circle, Little circle. I'll tell you when it moves to the bigger circle. Come on, where's the bigger circle? Must be coming up. Or maybe it's already doing it and I just can't see it. Bigger circle, bigger circle, bigger circle. Bigger circle, bigger circle, bigger circle. Hello from Brazil. Whoa, hey Cristiano. Welcome to the show. Do I, Connor Wiseman, do I recommend this for a print farm? I don't know. This is my first print on it, so I can't really make recommendations either way. Oh yeah, Tripod's Garage with Fiverr. I have to say, I'm very disappointed. You've had very successful printers lately. Those 5-hour streams have been kicked to the curb. It's true. Oh, I see. So it's got a little raft, I think. Or no, I'm sorry, not a raft. Maybe that's a brim. Okay, we got a brim. I got no problems with the brim. Anytime you want to help guarantee print success, especially on a first print, put a brim on it. Okay, let me bring it up to you. Hi, everybody. So here's a boat. There we go. There's a boat. Not too bad. Look at that orange, though. Look at that. That's almost like a copper. That's really good. I think the extrusions are decent right along there. Look. Oh, wait. Got to block my eye so it doesn't focus on it. I don't know about the ringing here. Let me take a look. No, there's no ringing. I don't know the height at which this was sliced for. And one of the issues is if you look at the back window, see how it's got some issues right there? Can I get you a little closer maybe? Yeah, so the back window, it doesn't look like it was put together well. It looks like it was just kind of speed. It could be also, so the filament itself does present some weird visual cues. You also get changes in the filament color when it's going fast. You can see kind of the top of the doorway is one sort of glossy, and then below that is another. And so speed changes are obviously going to affect how your filament looks. But like, we have to remember, just like Kisker says, like for a fresh, out of the box, just assembled first print, that's pretty amazing. I know we have machines that can do better. I know we have machines that can go faster, but at the end of the day, SOVOL has a 300 by 300 by 350 printer running Klipper with default settings that get you this in 15 to 17 minutes. That's not that bad. I think that this is a decent offering, and if you can pick one of these up for $349 US, which is what I think they're at right now, I think you're getting yourself a bargain. And if it can perform over time at this level or better, then SOVOL, I think, has a winner on their hands. Here we go. Well, we did it. We got this far. I got a note. I do have to run for some family errands, but we did have a really fun stream. And we were really riding high, and then we were like, what the heck? And then we were back into the good, and it's just full circle. Full circle. Well, a lot of people stopped by. I really appreciate it. A lot of people threw a few bucks for an adult beverage tonight, which I will take advantage of. I promise. Whew. But at the end of the day, we're all just friends trying to find the latest and greatest and have a little fun. So I appreciate you making this far. If you did, you're awesome. Don't forget to hug each other more. Fight for a cause you believe in. Tell Sam happy adventures in China. And as always, high five. See you next time. Bye, everyone. Bye.